The stack of that's just the beginning of the bill, and it's already given my eyes a headache from looking. What do you have, close to 9 or 10 inches of paper stacked up there, Doctor? That's just where we are now. We haven't done the amendments at 3 o'clock in the morning yet. I do yield to the gentlelady from
well, and I thank
Jesse.
you. And what we see in this stack of a bill, the 1,100 pages that are there, in that bill, 1,683 times, it gives you the directive of you shall do. Individuals shall do this. Now, let me explain what this means. When you're a mother, many times you will tell your children, well, you can go out and play if you want to. You can do this. No question, no options. In legislative parlance, that is what shall means. You have to do this. Now, 47 times it uses the word must. You must do this and that. And 495 times it uses the word require. All of these are new mandates on the American people. To make it worse, 172 times it talks about taxes, taxpayer, taxable activity, 172 times, and 99 times it uses penalties. The Democrats have become the party of punishment, and they are going to punish Americans severely in this health care bill. And to the gentleman from Georgia, I loved the fact that he talked about the taxes. That portion that he so beautifully articulated would create $300 billion in new revenue for the government, which means taxes out of your pocket that you are taking out of your pocket and handing to the tax man. $300 billion.
Reclaim my time. I just heard promise. This thing isn't cost that much, and yet the Congressional Budget Office, the original version was $3.5 trillion, and they've whittled it down to only $1.5 trillion, is what we understand.
That's exactly
and you're only
right.
talking $300 billion. And we did that huge, the biggest tax increase in the history of our country on energy taxes, which is going to hurt our productivity. And that's only not even $800 billion. We're not there yet.
You're exactly right. And what the gentleman has is one small portion of that bill. And also, I would add, before I yield back, that his own economic advisor from the president's economic advisor estimates that that amount of taxes and this legislation would cost us 4.7 million new jobs, and I yield back.
If the gentlelady will yield briefly, I just want to point out that for you to know all of those numbers shows that you are very much involved in the process of reading this bill. Your staff is involved in the process of reading the bill. I said facetiously to our colleague from Georgia yesterday that I was stunned that people were reading the bill. I just want to make the point, I'm really stunned that the majority leader made the comment that members shouldn't be expected to read the bill. I know I won't vote for this bill till I've read it and been over it. I compliment the gentlelady's staff for pouring through the bill, finding those statistics. I compliment the gentleman from Georgia for obviously reading portions of the bill and for his dedication, and everyone here. I think the American people expect us to read the bill.
Would the gentleman yield?
And I just want to make it clear that I was only being facetious when I expressed stun and shock that we might read a bill. I think it's my job to know what's in these bills. I'd be happy to yield.
Well, I just signed a pledge this afternoon to the American people that I will not vote for this bill until I read it.
Absolutely.
And I meant that. I don't sign pledges.
I hope our colleagues on the other side will do the same.
I hope they will, too. I applaud the Blue Dogs for asking from the leadership. I hope they don't hold their breath because I think they'll turn blue and die from hypoxia. But I want to point out something that Dr. Gingrich was talking about and that Ms. Blackburn brought up very clearly. This tax increase on small business is going to cost jobs. Not 1 or 2, not 10 or 20, not 100, but thousands of jobs, because small businesses not all across this country are not going to be able to pay for the increased taxes that the Democrats are going to put on the back of small business men and women around this country. So many people are going to be out of work, and it's going to shift them over to the public plan. They're going to get free health care. We've heard several of our colleagues say, if you think health care is expensive now, wait till you get it when it's free. It's going to be extremely expensive.
Reclaim my time.